And then you move to the next one, which is the monkey, the Chuen constellation. That one is kind of beautiful in the sky because the monkey is hanging upside down, and you can see his two hands, and all the planets and the moon and everything go through the hands of the monkey. And then after the monkey, which is Chuen, we find Kan. Kan is supposed to be the ball cord. The ball cord for the Maya was holy. It means heaven. Also means neck in some other translation, even corn in some other translations. So it's a holy sign. And it's located with the western constellation of Pisces. Is right smack in the center of Pisces. We go there after the Kan, we have the Kaban. Kaban is the planetary serpent, which could be represented by a boa snake. And is sitting up with the mouth open next to Pisces. And all the stars, all the moon, everything goes through the mouth of this other serpent, which is the earth serpent. The constellation of the serpent is very long. It goes down and comprises other constellations that are not usual constellations people know, like Eridanus and other constellations. And the whole snake has two heads. One head goes toward Orion, and the other one is steered by Pisces in this kind of connecting like an entrance to the underworld too. There's many entrances to the underworld, I guess, in this tradition. And after Kaban, we got Tishi or Oak again, which is the dog. This one is represented by an actual dog in the text of the Codex. You can see the dog upside down, and the people that did this constellation, the artists, tried to portray this that way, as possible, as close to how it is in the Codex. And then after that, this dog is by Aries, if you compare it to the Western constellations. And after that, we have a space there where Akbal is supposed to be next to it. And Akbal is part of some of the bottom part of other constellations that are not the regular astrology constellations. Cetus, which is usually not one of the, is part of the Akbal. And some of them is Taurus, some of them is shady stars, and they become this pyramid, three-stage pyramid, which is Akbal. And the Nahuatl tradition is Kali, which means temple, and it's drawing like that. And the Maya took these too, I guess. So, and then after that, we got the Ahmak, which is Siv constellation. This constellation repeat in different parts of the sky. And Siv, in this case, is drawing like an upside-down arcan symbol, which is the ball cord, but upside down, because this is where the hero twins came to play a game in the underworld, and this part of the constellation supposedly is connected to the underworld. And then after Akmak, we find Puluk, which is a constellation that includes the Pleiades, and it's in Taurus, just like the Akmak. So, and then after this one, which is Muluk, we continue with Ik, which is the wind. This one is made by the Western constellation of the horns of Taurus. The part of the horns make the shape of Ik. And then after that, we enter to the next constellation, which is Tishiking. And then this happened to be on top of Orion, which is another constellation. For the Maya, there was a different constellation. So there is the god of corn that was part of the upper side of the Orion person. And the lower part is Turtle, the cosmic turtle. So there's three stars that make a triangle that make this, the three stars and the cosmic turtle. And from that cosmic turtle, the god of corn burst coming out and climb on top of this bat to climb to our surface, to our level, dimensional. And under the center of this, the bottom of Orion, there's this fire, which is a symbol, it's a nebula. The scientists said that some French guy discovered, but the Mayans talking about this for thousands of years. It's supposed to be the fire of creation that make the turtle crack, so the god of time could come up out of the god of corn. And the right side of this thing, we have the other head of the Kaban snake. And it's facing that thing, that triangle thing, the fire. I think in my interpretation, this is representing the basic elements of Earth and the point of view, an ancient point of view, which is fire, water, and air, because you saw them at the top. We talk about Muluk means the water, and X is the air, and then Akmag is the fire. So you have all of them three there representing the basic principles of Earth or something, of creation or something of the universe, in their point of view, you know. And after that, we got the Geminis for the Western constellations, the two Gemini, the twins. For the Maya became one of them is the Lamat, which is Kanil and the Quiche language. And for the Maya, these were two pigs, two cosmic pigs, two pecaries. And the second one was the image, which is a female image. The other side, we have an alligator at the other side, but we got a pig in this side. The other pig, the peccary, which represents image. The next one after that is again X, which we already saw it next to the image alligator, but it's here again. And it's the dark part of the sky that contains some of these two jaguars. I see two jaguars in there, a couple of jaguars. And then after that, we got the Cancer for the Westerners. In the case of Cancer, so what the Maya saw was a deer, and a deer with the head of a deer and an antler, which if you see for the Cancer, is like a crab with the two hands. Those two hands are the antlers of the deer. And from there, after that, we got the constellation of Akbal, which is another kind of a little dark part of the sky, where you can make the symbols out of the stars that are there. And then after Akbal, in this case, Akbal is not a pyramid like it was in the other section of the sky. And then from there, we go to the Western constellation of Leo with Siv, which is Siv repeating again, but this time Siv is like a spiral. It's not like an upside down game place. And this one, the main star is Regulus, which is the main star of the Siv constellations. And then after that, Regulus is the heart of the lion for the Westerners. And then the belly of the lion, following that, because the Maya make three constellations out of those huge Western constellations, is Muluk again. The water, they're located on each other just like the other ones. Fire, water, and then the air, which is at the tail of the lion, which is Ik again. And then after that, we got the head of the the virgin, and this one is the eagle. This time the eagle is diving from the top of the Milky Way down. And then we have Lamat, which is the rabbit. And it's the belly of the virgin. And Spica is the main star in this constellation. It makes the eye of the little rabbit, which is coming upside down with the ears all like that, diving. And this picture is portrayed in the Codex, in the Dresden Codex. That's where this picture came from. So we don't make it up. It's there, you know. So all this is basic in ancient writings, pre-Columbian writings, and a little bit of imagination and filling up the gaps because we don't have all the information that was there. So practically those are all the constellations there is. And then we go back to image, the legs of the Virgin. So